Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the life and legacy of one of India's most prominent freedom fighters, Subash Chandra Bose. Netaji Subash Chandra Bose was an Indian nationalist whose patriotism towards India has left a mark in the hearts of many Indians. Subash Chandra Bose, commonly known as Netaji, is renowned for his contribution to the campaign for Indian independence. He was a leader of the Indian National Congress and a member of the non-cooperation movement. He belonged to the more militant wing and was well known for his support of socialist principles. Parents: Subash Chandra Bose, also known as Netaji, was born on January 23, 1897, in Cuttack, Orissa, India. He was the ninth child of his parents, Janaki Nath Bose and Prabhavati Devi. From a young age, Bose was exposed to nationalist ideals and was deeply influenced by the teachings of Swami Vivekananda. Subhash Chandra Bose's wife. Subhash Chandra Bose married a woman named Emily Schenkel. Not much is known about the wife of the revolutionary man. However, he does have a daughter who was named Anita Bose. He always preferred to keep his private life very private and never talked much in a public forum. He dedicated all his time and attention to the country. His only aim was to see an independent India someday. He lived for the country and died for it as well. Subhash Chandra Bose's early life and family history. The son of Prabhavati Dutt Bose and Janaki Nath Bose, his father had the title of Rai Bahadur and was a well-known lawyer in Cuttack. Like his siblings, he attended the Protestant European School in Cuttack, which is now Stuart High School. He completed his undergraduate studies at Presidency College. After reading their writings at the age of 16, Swami Vivekananda and Ramakrishna's teachings had an impact on him. Then, in order to prepare for the Indian civil service, his parents sent him to the University of Cambridge in England. In 1920 he passed the civil service examination, but in April 1921, after hearing of the nationalist turmoil in India, he resigned his candidacy and hurried back to India. Subhash Chandra Bose and Indian National Congress. He joined the non-cooperation movement, which Mahatma Gandhi founded and turned into a potent non-violent movement. Mahatma Gandhi recommended he collaborate with Chittaranjan Das, who later served as his political mentor during the agitation. Following that, he worked as a youth educator and volunteer commander for the Bengal Congress. He founded the Swaraj newspaper. After being released from prison in 1927, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose joined the Congress party as General Secretary and fought for independence with Jawaharlal Nehru. Subhash Chandra Bose and Indian National Army (INA). An important development in the struggle for freedom during the Second World War was the formation and activities of the Azad Hind Fauj, also known as the Indian National Army, or INA. The Indian National Army, also known as the Azad Hind Fauj, was an armed force that was formed by Imperial Japan and the Indian nationalists in the year 1942. This army was formed during World War II to help in the independence movement of India against British rule. The Indian prisoners of war of the British Army that were captured by Japan first formed this army under Mohan Singh in 1942. The INA eventually disbanded but was formed again under the guidance of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. When Japan defeated the British armies and occupied almost all the countries of Southeast Asia, the League formed the Indian National Army from among the Indian prisoners of war with the aim of liberating India from British rule. General Mohan Singh, who had been an officer in the British Indian Army, played an important role in organizing this army. In the meantime, Subhash Chandra Bose had escaped from India in 1941 and gone to Germany to work for India's independence. In 1943, he came to Singapore to lead the Indian Independence League and rebuild the Indian National Army, Azad Hind Fauj, to make it an effective instrument for the freedom of India. The Azad Hind Fauj comprised about 45,000 soldiers, among who were Indian prisoners of war as well as Indians who were settled in various countries of Southeast Asia. Subhash Chandra Bose Jayanti. Subhash Chandra Bose Jayanti is celebrated on 23rd January every year as a mark of remembrance for his contribution to nation building. He was born on this day in Cuttack, Odisha. Officially, this day is called Parakram Divas to celebrate and imbibe the quality of courage and valor that Subhash Chandra Bose demonstrated throughout his life. It was on this that last year that a towering statue of Netaji was unveiled by the Prime Minister of India at Kartavya Path. Children in schools, teachers, government officials, and politicians cutting across the party lines pay homage to Netaji on this day. Disappearance. In July 1943, he arrived in Singapore and took over the reins of the Indian independence movement started by Rash Bihari Bose and organized the Azad Hind Fauj, which is also known as the Indian National Army. It was at this time he was hailed as Netaji, by which he is commonly referred to even today. The next few events have been blurry in the history of their struggle for independence by him. The INA liberated the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, but when it reached Burma, bad weather conditions, as well as the defeat of Japan and Germany in the Second World War, forced him to retreat. He is rumored to have been killed in a plane crash in Taipei, Taiwan on August 18, 1945. Even though it is widely believed that he was still alive for many years after that. The life of Subhash Chandra Bose was full of surprises and dangerous adventures. Famous slogan of Subash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose gave the famous slogan, "It is blood alone that can pay the price of freedom. Give me blood and I will give you freedom against the British." Books written by Subash Chandra Bose. An Indian Pilgrim, autobiography of Subash Chandra Bose. Dreams of a Youth. Letters to Emily Schenkel. Azad Hind. A Beacon Across Asia. The Indian Struggle. Subhash Chandra Bose's contributions to India's freedom struggle cannot be understated. He was a charismatic leader who inspired countless Indians to fight for their rights and freedom. His slogan of Jai Hind continues to inspire Indians to this day. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos on India's rich history and culture.